I don't know if you know, if I told you or not, but coconut water is really good for people with gout, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you mix that with carrot juice, and I think it's celery juice, then you've got a really good juice that will help get rid of gout.
Well, looks like I'm moving the torrent.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a ranch dressing. How many like ranch?
Oh,
Oh, it's good. Don't eat it too much though because it's fattening.
I like
Not this one.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good news.
This one will be good for you.
Oh, good.
This one has sunflower seeds in it, and lemon juice and chia seeds, and that's pretty much the
I would
basis
like to
of
see
it. Coconut water is 5 times healthier than milk.
vegetables are my
Okay, we're going to make ranch dressing, and I've soaked these sunflower seeds.
how long?
Just probably only about 3 hours actually is all I've soaked them, and got all the skins off of them already, so they're not black. And we're going to put them in here.
How did you get the skin on?
What you do is you put your sunflower seeds in and put good water over the top of it, pure water, and you just let them soak for a few hours, and then swish them around.
Oh, the skin.
The skin floats to the top, and then you kind of just throw them
Okay,
off.
You see something that says whole in bulk, whole sunflower seeds. Does that mean the skins are already off the done there?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to soak.
Well, no. If it says hulled sunflower seeds, that means the hull is off,
Oh, the
not
shell.
the skin.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, it means the shell's gone, but the skin, no, they don't consider the skin
Okay.
anything they would even think about taking off.
All right.
And this is 1 cup of water.
Coconut water?
No, just plain water.
You take the skin, lemon juice.
Skin water?
Thank you. Where's my lemon?
No.
You needed a cup and a half of sunflower seeds. 1 cup.
Oh, did I? Thank you. 1.5 cups, sorry.
It's okay, I'll keep you on your.
I might even put more in it, depends on how thick it gets.
You would squeeze your own.
Absolutely, this is the only way to do it.
I think it's.
What do you think I get out of my head?
That's right.
You silly girl.
Yeah, I think you
Oh, I'm not very good at this because I'm not as strong as Carl. He can do it so much
Call
better.
jobs also.
Yes.
Carl, you're being called on.
Anything that requires strength, he does it.
Don't fraternizing with the sous chef. Oh, wait a minute, I'm the sous chef.
That's right.
Look at me finish that.
Yeah. I did that one. Oh, nice.
Let's give Carl a round of
See how we're
applause.
different?
Amen.
How we're different. Women hold babies like this,
That's
and
right.
men hold them with their face going that way.
Yeah.
You know, and they need both ways.
Yes, they
It's a
do.
different perspective on life. And they need both ways.
Pretty
I was
sure.
just looking at how she squeezed the lemon.
And
turned
he
them
turns
both.
the other way. That's right.
Different geometry.
Put the rest of my salt in.
There you go.
Okay, that's right. Because
Because
this was just enough. What you did was good.
That was the salt, yeah, but I don't think I put enough in. We'll find out when I taste it at the end.
What do you consider a dash, like half of 1/8?
When I do a dash, I just take my salt shaker and go, there,
You
that's a
did?
dash.
A dunk is, that's a dunk. That's a dash, it's a dunk.
Now I put chia seeds in there not only for nutritional value, but I put them in to help make it thicker.
Onion, one
is it-
sliced onion.
It's a substitute for a lot of different things. I use it as a substitute for,
Thickening.
yeah, thickening of some kind, starch,
But I was-
anything
but I was
that you
thinking
would
of a
use.
different type of seed, like, what's the name of,
Flax.
yes.
Oh,
Flaxseed has a flavor, this doesn't.
Uh-huh.
That, and our son does not like flaxseed, so I had to find something that would replace it. Chia seeds were wonderful because he can't taste those.
Are they any more nutritional value on that issue?
They're
Any
much
options?
higher in a lot of values.
Oh,
They're
very good.
different seeds, so they have a, they're much higher in its, how would you say,
One garlic clove.
energy level that it'll put out.
Well, you were
for
saying something
One
about in
tablespoon
Mexico,
dill.
Yeah, the Aztecs
Teaspoon?
That little story, what was that again?
Yeah, where the Aztecs would take a tablespoon of that with a liter of water and they could march with a full pack the whole day.
It's a tea.
That's how much energy is in
March
the
with the
seeds.
pack the full day,
Half
just
teaspoon.
with the chia seed.
And half teaspoon of parsley.
Is that dill weed?
Yes, that was dill weed. And I'm gonna put fresh parsley in.
Oh, wow.
This is Italian flat parsley.
Okay.
Now the onion, it says 1 slice, but.
I already put it in.
Okay, one, not a whole, okay, just a slice of it,
Yes.
not a whole.
I just put a slice.
Well,
And you
read that
know-
on my own, not to put the whole.
Normally I would have put onion powder.
Okay.
But you know, I try to do everything as fresh and raw as possible.
Okay.
And so I just figured, okay, we'll put that much in.
What's-
It tastes good with that in it.
What's that now?
This is the paprika. How much is that?
How much?
Very
Wait.
gently
It's
on
not
it.
paprika on there.
There's no
Paprika,
peppers.
it's not hot. Paprika's
It's not
not
a-
hot. No, you guys don't have this.
Coloring.
Okay,
So you want to put that on there?
okay.
It's an eighth of a teaspoon of
And then
paprika.
a dash of cayenne.
Can I borrow that pen?
Yes, ma'am.
1/8 of a teaspoon.
One dash cayenne.
Which one are we doing? The red dressing?
Is it a dash of
And what is
cayenne?
that?
Yes.
1/8.
Cayenne.
This is cayenne.
Dash.
Rosalind hates the cayenne.
I
I'm gonna
won't
try to
have
just
it.
put-
You put that in, I ain't gonna taste it.
Cayenne's really good for you. Yeah,
There.
cayenne is good for you.
Do you see how much I put in?
That was minuscule. I mean, that wouldn't even make a difference. You need a little
Oh,
bit
yes,
more.
it does.
Okay,
You wanna
you
try
know
my
what?
cayenne?
You know what? Blend hers first, and then maybe we can add a little bit more cayenne after.
There.
No,
Yeah, I'm
it's
here.
not.
When you say real salt in your list, is that
much is
the
the cayenne
kosher sea salt?
The real salt is actually a salt called real salt because it's mined
You know?
out of the ground and it's got gray
Half a teaspoon. 1/8
black.
teaspoon of
flecks of minerals and stuff in
So
it.
does mine,
Just take
is
your
mine's
fingers.
kosher sea salt, is it the same thing?
Pretty close.
He's scared of the car. It has a delayed reaction. Don't add to it.
I usually
There's
let
a
it go
delayed
to
reaction.
actually
Careful.
in cycle.
It's medicinal
And,
cayenne.
and it hits you here, and then it hits you when you swallow. Just
Put that on before you taste it.
You're
I know
brave.
cayenne, I use it all the time.
He has a different, he has a
very
more
hot.
powerful one.
Not bad, because I
You can tell I left out the salt.
Oh, you
did
did
that?
I can tell when my salt's gone.
Is that the real salt?
Gently,
There you go.
There goes.
That's good, that's good, that's good.
gently.
It needs a lot.
No, it don't need a lot.
Don't worry,
We're gonna
sea salt
share
is
hers out first.
Good helping of it, because everyone complained it was too salty. Maybe not for you, but for everyone else in the congregation.
Good.
Now, when Hector made it,
We can put
To
this-
me, it needs more salt.
Cause the salt
I
got
will
left to
salt
the
it. The
side.
can I have a
outside
little
the
before you
container
put
doesn't
more
wonder.
salt in?
Yeah, let Rosalind get some before you blend them.
Okay.
Please.
right now.
Give me a thing for her.
You don't mind, do you?
No, that's fine.
Thank you.
You don't like salt, Rosalind?
I don't like salt and I don't like pepper. I wasn't raised with it and I don't consume it.
Wow, that's.
Now, when Hector made the mashed potatoes with the cauliflower, I was able to eat it. When Debbie did, I couldn't. It was too salty. Thank you. I have some.
Nobody
Now you can put in all the salt you want.
What was that? What did I miss?
This stays with you. This stays with
So
you.
she put more salt in?
He watches me over like a hawk too.
For
when
salt,
I-
yeah.
So when you make yours, remember, no cayenne
I
pepper.
need to write it down.
Right, no
We're
cayenne
not trying
pepper.
to taste it, okay?
You people consume that stuff.
How's it called? It needs more cayenne pepper?
I think so. And it needs more garlic too.
Good.
Did you
More
put, okay,
cayenne.
go for it.
Go for it, girl. Go for it.
Dump it in there.
Dump it all in.
Garlic.
Just put enough parsley in it?
I like really spicy stuff, so.
Yeah, I know.
I do too.
So do I.
Well, the spices are really good for you too. They're enzymatic, you know?
Right.
Except for black pepper.
What's the issue with black pepper? Yeah, well, you said except for black pepper.
It's typically not good because it's an irritant.
It irritates your stomach lining.
Really? Oh my God. What about red peppers?
Red pepper's good, that's
I
cayenne.
mean, you learn little by little by little by little. Still needs more salt, it's still getting transformed.
But that's interesting to me because they're both,
What did you say, Carl? Carl, what did you say?
Said, whoa!
Did you say it needs more salt?
No, whoa.
one curl would one be considered an irritant and the other not, as in cayenne versus pepper?
Good question, you'd have to ask the experts on that, but it irritates the colon, it irritates the intestines.
That's right. So,
Just a bad boy.
Black pepper, even the fresh?
Spices or whatever.
fresh ground.
Worse is if you cook it. The black pepper is really bad.
Really?
It is?
What? And I cook it.
Wow.
And it's got some nice flavor to it now.
It's
The cayenne picked up, really good
Yeah. Usually,
tingle to it, not a bite, but a tingle.
you have to let these sit for a while, so it really blends the colors, or the,
Now here's the problem,
Flavors.
guys. You got us excited about all this food. It's so great, and you give us these little teeny tiny things that we.
Teasers.
Yeah, we
They're
can.
teasers. They're gonna be-
This is not super salad,
raw food buffet.
that's right.
We used to do raw food buffets, and that worked out excellent. If you'd like to go that route, we can certainly administer that.
Charge, right?
But a
Give me
raw
a
food
charge.
buffet means that everybody brings a
Everybody
dish.
brings
Yeah, you gotta bring food.
That means that you have
And
to
that's
practice
fine.
what you learn.
Right.
Oh,
So-
everybody has to cook something from the.
Yeah,
Not
bring
cooked,
bring
but
some
you can-
application. It doesn't have to be from that.
Prepare.
Right.
Yeah, uncook something.
Yeah, and cook something. And we could do
So
that.
it should be a command.
Maybe
of
we
the-
could do that once
of
a
the
month,
congregation.
Yeah,
Everybody
that'd be
brings
nice.
something that they make. That'd be cool. So try that, see what you think.
I was just asking Debbie, would this be good on Sunday
No, she had
rolls
it.
or Dunkin' Donuts?
No, not that one, but the other one would. The coconut butter would be good on it.
That's good. That'd be even better cold chill. That is good.
Yes,
Really
yes,
good.
it definitely needs to be
Just a little
chilled,
less
and it needs,
bland.
and it needs to have the flavors blended.
So you make this every time you make a salad?
No, I make it and I put it in my fridge and it'll last.
Yummy.
Mine has lasted up to a month.
Wow.
Because when you put garlic in this, it acts as a preservative to it and keeps it from going bad.
Very cool.
This is very good.
Yeah, I can do this on
Just like
salad.
under a week, right, just a few days.
Yeah, 'cause I don't like
It lasted
bottled
for about a
ranch.
week for me.
How much garlic did you put in?
I put 3
Three
cloves of
cloves.
garlic in that.
That's good. I don't like bottled ranch. I like.
This is really good.
And this has no oil in it.
Don't breathe on anybody.
Good taste,
This is really good.
Good.
Like it?
Really good.
Now to our young entertainers back there like it. You boys like
You guys
it?
like it?
Oh, look at those heads go. They love
Hey, you
it.
got some.
That's a lot of shaking going on. Let's get excited.
Yeah, but young guys, they don't.
salad last.
No,
We
they
made
need
two,
it.
2 weeks.
Oh, that'll last probably,
Okay.
well, it'll last a week. It'll last a
Okay.
week, at least, yeah.
So our children like it.
That's
It's
an
a
awful
winning. It's
lot.
a winning.
Can't lose.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
the
anybody
that's
West-
the main thing is if we can get our children to eat like this and to eat the foods,
Yeah.
the better foods out there,
That was very good.
it's going to make such a difference. Because there was a study done recently. The Air Force had taken their youngsters from 18 to 25, and they wanted to do a study on the arteries to see if their arteries were plugged up, or see what their cardiovascular system was like. So they began the whole process of getting this thing initiated. All the work was done and the groundwork was laid, and they started testing the boys to see what their cholesterol readings were. They shut the study down like that.
Yep, of course.
They were worse than 60-year-olds at 20 to 25 years
Oh my
old.
goodness
They were
gracious.
plugged
Thank
up.
goodness.
So far to the point where they couldn't even run the test anymore. They had to abandon the test. So that's got to tell you something, that they're eating so much fat in their diet. And we're talking animal fat. Okay, that's the one that really is detrimental to the body. You can have, in moderation too, vegetable fats, which will break down. They break down and process through the body much, much more readily than animal fats. Because that's what gave me my coronary issue, was animal fat. That's what the doctor said I had my coronary episode about, was the animal fat, and the pancreas was shut down because of it. So you'll see people that have diabetes and adult onset diabetes, probably the number one reason is because they have too much animal fat consumption in their diet. Now if they cut the animal fat out, they won't have the coronary issue anymore, and they'll get rid of the diabetes. Really quickly, you can get rid of diabetes in usually 30 to 60 days. And the coronary the same. 30 to 60 days, somebody won't have to go through a bypass surgery.
Right.
They won't?
No.
No.
If they just try this, raw
If
food.
they go to raw foods,
So, okay.
eliminate the fat, vegetarian diet, I should say raw vegetarian diet, because a lot of people will associate raw, especially near the coast, that you're going to have raw oysters and raw clams and things like that. But we're talking raw vegetarian diet, and if somebody's extremely needing change from a coronary issue, then that means vegan. Now, vegan means absolutely no animal products,
Okay.
at least for a period of time, for a season, until the body can get rid of all the toxins and all the body fat that's in there that's animal fat,
What about that
and
fat
digest
that's
it out.
already built up in your coronary arteries? Will it just come off, break off, and go away?
Yeah, it'll break it down.
Yeah. Raw food breaks
Absolutely.
it down.
What time period were you saying? You said sort of
For coronary issues, anywhere from
Average
30 to 60 days, to where they will not need, and we've seen it sooner than that, but they won't need bypass surgery or stents. It's real simple. 7 days, oatmeal only, either cooked or uncooked, doesn't matter. Oatmeal only for 7 days, 1 hour exercise a day.
any kind of oatmeal? Like a
Yeah.
Quaker oats or
Oh,
whatever?
no. Oatmeal, when we say oatmeal, we're talking about getting the rolled oats and making your own, not the instant oats by Quaker. That'll probably work too.
Right.
But you can get 15 grains that are rolled. And most of the time you'll see in a store maybe 2 or 3.
Would you recommend a brand or not really?
We use Bob's Red Mill. Bob's Red Mill, they make a 5-grain. That's very nice. And it doesn't have soy in it. A lot of people
Like,
react.
I like a big oat, I don't like the little small oat.
You're talking the Calmet, the big
flake
flakes?
of oats.
Now you gotta watch when you get into flakes, because the flakes are processed food.
Okay.
These are just flattened out oat groats and flattened
Yeah.
out spelt.
It can be
so
oat,
on and so
spelt,
forth. It's just
rye,
flattened out is all it is.
barley, all the grains that are out there you can buy in a rolled cereal type form.
Is something
Yes.
better than oats, or really oats is the number one?
No, I said 15 grains, any one of the 15 grain combination, or one,
When you said
doesn't
50
matter.
grain, I thought you.
When I say
meant a
oats,
product of oats,
Oats, I'm saying anything that's a rolled grain. So it can be spelt, it can be rye, it can be barley, it can be a combination of all those. That combination
What has
is
a better
a
taste, shall we
sponge.
say, to the taste? Oats is
Yeah,
really,
oat groats are good,
oats have a better taste to the average person?
They're sweeter.
sweeter.
So that's why the
You cook
Tastier.
them for like,
Are you
for
gonna
how
test
long
her?
on the
What's the
stove?
difference
5
between
minutes?
that and the dill cut oats? What you're talking about?
Steel cut is where they steel cut the groat.
Is that better?
It's
for
still
you?
good, it's better than rolled.
Okay.
Either the whole oat, or you can get the kernel, which is what we buy a lot of. We'll buy the kernel. And what they do with that kernel is they'll either soften it and then roll it,
I see.
and that process for manufacturing processes needs to be steamed. They'll use high temperature. So they're really, killing the oat germ to a point, but you're still getting some benefits of it. Irrelevant, I mean, I have had it hot, rolled oats, I've had the groats, I've had the whole kernels cooked, and even though it's dead food, basically it's worked on my coronary issue when I had boiled water, making an oatmeal. I had that for 7 days, and just an hour of exercise a day, and the first day was 90 feet chest pains. By the end of 1 week, 1.5 miles, 8,200 feet in Colorado, 1.5 miles in 1 week. And in 4 weeks, I was up to 6.5 miles of high hilly country in Colorado. No chest pains.
Wow.
So within 1 week, I had no chest pains.
Were you eating it twice a day or 3 times a day? Or?
As much as I wanted all day long.
For 1 week.
And so
for
you
one
was
week.
it raw or
The only meal
water?
for a week.
Either
Right.
cooked or whatever
With nothing on
process,
it.
didn't matter.
Now some of the
No milk, no milk obviously.
Milk.
Some of the people here may
A lot of people want milk or cream on it, and that's not
No
what you want to put
agave,
on
no
it.
sweetener to
No
it either.
stevia, no agave?
No,
Can-
nothing
can you
for the
put
first
on-
week.
Nothing for the first week.
And
After
some of the
that,
people,
they add
may not know.
After that, then things can be
situation
added, but
before
again, when you're
you
on
get
a fast, a cleansing fast,
You want to be careful with
what does it say? Fast.
Yeah.
Fast means get rid of
Excess.
everything else except for what's necessary for what you need.
Right.
You get everything you need nutritionally out of oats. So it's a good process, it's a good fast. And plenty of water. You need to get rid of what you're taking in, you need to get rid of, it's a sponge. See, oats are a sponge. And literally, I don't know how it does it process-wise, don't ask me, but what it does is it goes in and it cleans the arteries.
Wow.
It literally cleans the plaque right out of them.
Don't we need omegas every day and we don't produce them? There's no omegas in oatmeal and stuff.
Omegas?
Omegas.
In oils. Well, the first week though, we're talking.
Yeah, just 1
First
week is a
we
fast.
want
so
to
it doesn't matter.
sponge off
Okay.
any oils. We don't want any oils.
Is
That's
it,
the one thing that we had a problem with.
Yeah.
To get a coronary issue is because you've got too much
much.
oils and
Well,
fats
yeah, but we're
going
talking
in.
about the oils that you need though. Some oils
Correct.
you need to process your brain to think.
But you
and
can
things
go
like that.
without any of that for 40 days on a fast,
Yeah,
water only.
right.
you know,
Okay, It's been done.
Oh, I know
It's in the
that's-
scriptures, so
yeah.
we're not getting any omegas
Okay.
in there in that 30 days. We're not getting any nutrition.
Right.
What we're doing is literally the body will feed itself during that 40-day fast.
So if
You
you're
recommend-
overweight, you lose weight.
Yeah,
do you recommend eating oats, just eating them without cooking them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
That's what we do.
Now what we do is we'll take the oats and we'll just soak them in
blend it and just
applesauce
drink it.
or
Yeah,
in
you
a
That's
fresh
what I
made
do.
juice. Our applesauce is raw, so we'll have a fresh made juice, and you can put whatever you want. It
Or
can
just
be
put them in a blender
fruit,
like that?
or it can be
Fruit or something?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can blend them.
How I do
Puree it.
it,
Rose here, she blends up her oatmeal.
raw.
Raw.
I just soak it, and then when I see it comes up, I just put
So you
my
could make it in
blender
a
with
drink,
some more
yeah.
water,
Yeah.
distilled
Just
water, and I just blend it
like
and
a
just
fruit
drink
drink?
it just like that.
Just like a
Straight.
shake.
And we've
Right,
done
straight.
It's
like,
an oat
yeah,
shake.
and we've done that with our
Right.
smoothies too.
And that's how you make
dump it
oat milk. Oat milk, you just take and soak the oats,
Right.
and you then put them in the blender. You got them in the blender, and you add water till you get it to a consistency you want, whether it be a thick shake or a real thin watery, depending on what you put in water-wise.
Right.
Purified water, put it in. And you make yourself oat milk. We had it here the one time we did that, I think our second time out, we did oat milk for people so that you can see how oat milk is made. And that would pertain to anything. It can be rye milk, oat milk, almond milk, any one of those milks that you make up are literally just taking and processing that with water and keeping the heat down so you don't want to get it too hot.
That is in a cookbook that you guys offer? Is that
Yes.
the book that you, all these things?
Right.
You know what, I read in one of the health food books, it said to take a tablespoon of olive oil every day for your arteries. Now, is that good? or-
Yes, it is. It's very good. Most Italians who consume a lot of olive oil, you'll see that their arterial is clean. They really don't have disease in Italy related to, I mean, some areas I'm sure, but where olive oil is really consumed a lot, they don't have the arterial problems.
It's
Same with fish.
constipation, too.
Yeah, it eliminates
Yeah.
having constipation, so you have a better flow.
But isn't she supposed to do the cold press? First cold press is the best?
Absolutely, yeah, cold pressed olive
First
oil.
cold press, you don't do
Extra
olive
virgin.
oil like that.
That's what the extra virgin is. Extra
You have to-
virgin olive oil is cold pressed,
Oh, that's what it has.
and it's the first pressing.
Okay.
If it doesn't say cold pressed on it, it's usually going to be the second press.
All right.
It's going to be a little dirtier looking, and so forth. Yes, Dean?
As a testimony to the benefits of oatmeal, I met a gentleman in the mid-60s who was 95, very active, very alert, very healthy in real estate. And I asked him, to what do you attribute your longevity? He said, I eat a bowl of oatmeal every day, and I've done it since.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have family members who attest to that one too.
Yes. Oatmeal has been,
Says a
for
penny
hundreds
a
of
day.
years, has been a staple,
Keep
and
you
has
alive
been
for
shown
many
to be
years.
rewarding people in what they're doing, diligently eating the right food.
But what's so neat is you can have fun and you can enjoy and have a good life and eat raw foods.
Yes,
You don't
absolutely.
have to do the other.
As you see here, just in this ranch dressing, it's a raw ranch dressing.
Right.
And then the one we made prior to that with the coconut butter, that was a raw, living food. This is about living food. If it's alive and it goes in your body, or every cell in your body says, I love it, have more. That's what your cells are saying. Same with water. If you drink the right water, it'll hydrate the cells. We talked about this. If you have the right water going in, the cells are saying, I love it, I'll take more. It'll take more in. Literally, I've seen it happen. I used to work for a water company. And the water tests that were done were experiments on domestic house water versus bottled waters versus and so on. And they tested this man's bottled water, and he says the fastest water to go intracellular, which means 22 minutes after you consume the water, it was inside the cells. The closest one that could come to that was 9 hours.
Is that the Paramount water you're talking about?
No, this was Angel Fire Water.
Angel Fire, where do you get that one?
Angel Fire, New Mexico.
Well, obviously, you won't be going there anytime
Phone or online, and they'll ship you
Angel Fire.
liter bottles. Yeah. Very extraordinary
Do
water.
you get it for yourself? Do you buy it ordinarily?
No, I don't buy that.
We have a machine that makes our own.
Yeah, we make our own
alcohol.
water at home.
With the thing from Paramount, that your Paramount company, is that the one you make yours?
It's our Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis,
Yeah,
for
that's the one
Genesis
you
water.
sold, Genesis one. I thought that you said you get that at your Paramount, no?
That's, the Regenesis is actually not made anymore, and they make another, the same company, but they make another
Okay, different.
name on
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
Yeah, it's, I think a 7 flake.
Pass this basket around and put in like $5 or $10, please, to help people cost
Thank you,
their
dear.
food. That would be really great.
Next, we're gonna do a cauliflower.
Y'all got to taste this.
Yeah, this was at our Oneg on Friday night. Those who weren't here for Oneg Friday night will be in for a treat on what cauliflower can do for you. I mean, most people don't like cauliflower.
I like
It's,
it.
it's like,
Before you
I could
add
leave
it
it.
all, that I have some.
I make potatoes out of
So before we add the pepper and the salt.
I make this at home all the time. I mean, I usually cook it, so now you're teaching me the way to do it without cooking it.
Yes.
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Yeah, it does, good. Yeah, it tastes delicious even when I make it too, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get passed around everything.
You can put it on the side over there.
Okay, that was about 3 cups that I put in there, and I think my recipe says 2 and a half.
2 and a half.
Right.
Half cup of olive oil.
Yep, so we're gonna put a half a cup of olive oil in there.
Okay.
Cauliflower mashed potatoes are yummy.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, you know, will you come and look at
I love this olive oil because it's really green.
Is it, Debbie, is it better to use extra virgin olive oil?
Yes, because that's your first,
Everything.
yeah.
Extra virgin, first cashew, almonds, almonds.
Yeah,
What
that's
nuts?
what we use, is it 20?
I'm gonna use almonds today to put in here.
Okay.
Since we have almonds and not
Yes,
What does
kids.
extra virgin mean?
It means it's first press.
Oh, so it's the same cold press.
Yes, probably. But usually it'll say extra virgin cold pressed olive oil.
Okay, what's cold press mean?
it means that they haven't used heat on it to extract the oil out of the olives.
Good, okay, that's good.
Large garlic clove.
So you want to see all of it. I see we're doing cold press.
Not all cold pressed oils can be heated properly though, so you can't just assume because it's a cold pressed oil, you should cook.
We're gonna process this first, and then we're gonna add the salt and cayenne.
Okay, and these almonds here, I soaked them, so they are very alive right now. They are like they had been in the ground for a while. Remember how we were talking about sprouting? These are called sprouted almonds, even though there's no sprout coming out. It's been soaked and activated, is what it has been. Okay, so
Garlic.
overnight.
Garlic.
Put in your garlic?
Oh, where's my garlic?
He's getting it.
You're so sweet.
Wow, wow.
I think that's only
Salt.
one.
Half a cup of red pepper?
Huh?
Red
Huh?
pepper.
Half a cup.
Huh?
No, not in this.
But this is the cauliflower.
No, okay, wrong one.
This one right here.
It's a dash of cayenne.
Dash of cayenne.
Cayenne and salt, but we're gonna,
Wait on those
Yeah.
though.
You guys are the father's awesome duo up there.
At least it's not the Mutt and Jeff comedy hour.
I don't know, sometimes it feels like it.
I'd much rather see you guys as Martha Stewart.
What is Stewart, that's right.
Oh, no, just joking. It's about equal.
Martha Stewart doesn't worry about it being raw.
I do.
Exactly, I'd rather do this.
So we have to let it go for a while till it gets really fine, so it looks like mashed potatoes.
I'm sure you could do this with dill weed too, like dill
Oh yeah, you can add
mashed
whatever you want.
potatoes.
You can add dill to it, parsley, whatever.
Whatever you like in potatoes.
Yes, whatever you like in potatoes, you can add to this.
Wow.
I love garlic, so.
We made cauliflower latkes instead of using potatoes.
those were delicious.
That was simple. Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
Yeah, I ate
oil
some.
to fry or did you
No.
fry
No
them?
frying, no, it was raw.
No, I dehydrated them.
Dehydrated them
Yep.
and it tasted good?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta get it.
Yeah,
Put
I
a
can
little
attest to
applesauce
that.
You make the cauliflower similar to this, and you add onions, the stringy onions to it, and you just boil it up and push it out on a patty and put it on your tray and dehydrate it.
That's so cool.
I haven't been able to find any of these pieces of equipment where you can do fries.
Is that in the cookbook, or our cookbook?
My
The
latkes, yes.
latkes,
Yes,
okay.
they're in.
Wow.
I thought I would, I went on eBay, but I kept on losing. I kept on submitting a bid and then they would say, sorry, you lost.
Oh, yes, we did that too for a while.
Several times, and finally I'm not ready to give up and go pay full price, so I'm frustrated.
Ask Daddy for one.
Yes.
I don't have
Ask
daddy.
Daddy.
I have no daddy. I got
Ask Daddy.
I thought you were gonna die.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Now, here's what,
The main one.
here's what I love too. You don't see husband and wife cooking things very often.
We both.
What was it, the gal who
Yeah.
That's why you've been making this stuff.
So I have some soda. Well, you're supposed to put salt and pepper?
Yes.
But this is what, this
We
is
have to put salt and pepper in it.
Yes, well, give her hers.
Give her her without the salt.
Yes, and
Then you
then.
can add it.
I'm not adding.
No?
And then I'm gonna add the salt.
Yay.
You can add salt.
You like lots of salt?
Half
I
tablespoon.
love salt.
Me too.
Half
Salt
tablespoon.
That means you
Huh?
need it.
Half tablespoon. Half.
It's gonna be a half a tablespoon of salt
And a dash of cayenne pepper.
But you know what, when I
Thank
have
you.
salt, like I gain quite.
and a dash of cayenne pepper. I can never see my cayenne pepper. Where
Is it
does
here,
You
right
have
here,
it?
honey?
It's over there on the left.
Thank you.
No, this tastes good.
What is that, cayenne?
Yeah, just a dash.
You like that? Now, see, I can't stand that.
There's no salt in
Because there's no salt in it.
Yes, fresh,
It's too dull
too
for her.
fresh.
So you do
Well,
like
that's what I
3
say.
shakes of cayenne.
Debbie needs to salt hers after everything's done
Yeah,
to taste.
to taste. Salt to Debbie's taste.
Need to spread that out.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
She's 3 cups.
So 3 down, and 2. Oh, she did. Okay, yeah, she's a little. Just the way she got more than helpful.
Yeah, we'll taste it.
The taster this time.
You need a taster.
That's right.
So you can't heat it up then? You can't really heat it up. I mean, eating cold potatoes, right? I know.
What?
Eating raw potatoes.
Yeah.
But you guys never heat it up, is what she's
potatoes.
asking.
Yeah, like they're cold.
We actually, at Oned, we had one, Friday evening, we had raw, and then Saturday, we had it cooked.
Oh, you
And-
did?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make the cook, but we had both kinds, and
So what
I
do you
still
do-
like the raw better. It just was like more robust
Right.
to me.
What do you do when you go to someone's house for dinner and they
Too
cook
salty.
something?
Is it
We eat
too
it.
salty?
Oh, my.
Because that's not our norm.
Right, right.
You
You
know,
can, I always say,
you can do that.
as long as you don't go looking for it and you do it the right way.
But
you
it's
do it,
good.
That's the point.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Said it's too
Is
salty.
it okay?
That's
Too
just-
salty.
Everything else.
Easy.
It's too salty.
Is it too salty?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can't control it. You actually do.
What are you gonna do with the brewer's yeast?
Yeah, when you
This was
say.
Right for me?
Did you add yeast to that?
No.
No.
Okay, see, when it says nutritional yeast, you don't have to add it, right? Because if yeast is bad for you.
Oh, that's the red pepper cheese.
But I have a
dip.
problem with yeast.
This is not the same kind of yeast.
Are you
It's
gonna
not the
do
same
the
kind
red
of yeast.
pepper?
She's
This
confused.
is
She thinks the
dead
candida
yeast.
yeast is the kind, is similar to the yeast that are good for you, that have the B vitamins
No,
in it. And that's
the
not
yeast
true.
that you're fighting inside of you is alive
It's like a
and
fungus.
multiplies. It's a fungus.
It's
It
a
really is a
fungus.
fungus, and it multiplies inside of you when you feed it sugar.
Right.
This nutritional yeast does not do that. It is
No.
dead. It
Oh,
will
okay.
not multiply.
And what do you use it for? Is it thicken or what?
It's got lots of B vitamins
B
in it.
vitamins.
And what I'm going to use it for tonight is we're going to make some red pepper cheese dip, and it actually gives the dip a cheesy flavor. That's what
Oh, nice.
that's what nutritional yeast
Levi, you
does.
bring the crackers?
So.
Are you gonna make that now?
Yeah, I'm going to make that now.
Couple one.
So here come the potatoes.
I need an assistant up here.
Your assistant has absconded with the potatoes.
He's over there eating the goods.
Taking off, that's great.
No, I'm spooning them out.
I know. That has a trace of
One for you, three for me.
3/4 cup of cashew or sometimes.
All right.
Okay, which one do I want to use?
It
I
seems
always
like the food
use-
tastes better here.
I always use sunflower seeds, so I'm going to try almonds today. I like experimenting. I don't know about you guys.
Experiment with us?
I would experiment with you guys, so you never know how this is going to come out. Half a cup.
3/4.
Actually, that's just about what I have, so I'm just going to put it all in.
We're gonna skip the salt for now. Make it 3 tablespoons of the yeast.
It helps for somebody to tell me what.
I don't know, I get so busy, I get so
It's
busy.
easier.
It is less easier.
Sorry, guys, there's none left for you.
Change your mind.
some more calls. You're gonna make it this time.
Wow. We don't like you as well, Carl.
Okay, 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast.
There's one over there for you.
This is the great.
I get this at Whole Foods in the bulk aisle.
What is this again?
1
Carl?
3/4 slice.
This is the cauliflower one.
Cauliflower.
Great, thank you. Here we are over here.
Carcass?
Yeah, I want to keep grabbing that thing and to use it, you know, like, oh,
Thank you. Jill's gotta get one too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
What happens this time?
It's good, Mom.
Now look how smooth.
You like it?
Very good. Wow. Garlic, a clove of garlic.
I hate this a lot, but cool.
Different. It always changes every time.
More garlic?
Yeah, I think it's not.
And the things you're making cooked, because they're healthy and all that, they don't taste so bad that they all taste alike.
I
Huh?
could eat this all
They,
day
they, all,
long.
they all taste.
They don't taste alike.
No,
you know.
I hope not.
So, you think, well, it's,
In a
you
way,
know, the
the
same kind of thing.
Yes, that's what everybody said when they ate it, was that it tasted kind of like hummus.
Yeah. Do you usually put this much salt on usually?
Debbie's got a heavy hand when it
We're
comes
not
to
I do have a heavy hand in that area.
That's why I requested more.
Carl is going to do the salt.
I like it that way, Debbie. You and I agree.
Need a
I
bigger
like
paddle.
it. I'm right with you.
No, I'm a salt girl too. But I didn't know there was somebody that likes salt more than me. I mean,
You have found her.
that means we must need it.
I like the
Oh
little-
yeah, I tend to have low blood pressure, and a person with low blood pressure needs salt.
Me too, my blood pressure's like 90/60.
Yep, you need the salt then.
I have high, I don't need the salt.
No, you don't need the salt. I'll have to give you the same thing she gets.
You have to get me a free
But
salt.
I want a cayenne pepper.
I know. This one, thank God, doesn't have those.
Smell like something.
One
My kids don't
Pepper
eat how much
tastes
salt.
wonderful.
My kids
I like the
Not
little
yet,
dark-
not yet.
Real cool.
Oh, and
A half cup of burn right here.
You can put in a little red pepper you want.
yeah, because this is just plain old sweet red pepper.
I know, I eat them raw. They taste delicious.
Good, I'm glad you liked it.
I'm gonna get one.
In fact, when I ate it on bread. I spread it on my bread. It was so good that way. It was like having a sandwich spread. You can use that like a sandwich
Oh, it's
spread.
That's a
amazing.
great idea.
Like, they're just like unbelievably amazing.
That's a great idea.
These are.
That's how I used it.
This is like, South Florida's golden nugget living down here. Really.
It's like, you know,
Hot spots.
you think of millionaire places where they have the parties and they spend $1 million, my goodness, they should put this kind of thing on there, and probably really get them.
Beautiful.
Okay, do I have everything in there? I'm gonna put some chia seeds in here.
Why not?
Yeah, more nutrition, and I want it to coagulate. Take a nap.
Yeah, they're really good.
This is like not fair. Is it too
Terrible.
exciting, all
Take
this
right
stuff.
off.
It's like you want to eat everything every day. It's really hard to
This is really gonna be different. I don't use it that much.
Read
No.
for Carl.
Yeah. Well, we use it in our smoothies every morning.
Okay.
So we just get a lot so we can have it in there. Can I put the salt in?
No, I'll put the salt in.
Yes, yes.
That's just what I-
This one's for those two.
a teaspoon, yeah.
We have two that don't want salt. Anybody else not want salt in theirs?
Oh, no, I like the salt. You guys crazy.
You don't want salt?
You don't want
That's
salt?
way too salty right
Okay.
Oh, really?
Maybe
Well,
Three of us.
Well, I'll let Carl put it in this
He
time.
never would have said that before this group. He's been poisoned.
This guy, you're not eating yours?
My bold son.
I did do salt one time, and I think I overdosed, but it was in a kimchi. which really doesn't make that much difference.
Oh, good.
It tasted good.
To me. Yeah, Laura, you did. You know, sometimes I just go to the salt shaker and pour a little of my hand and go like,
Do you really? Thank you.
blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
That's probably what it is.
I was really thinking.
Because I just like fainting.
So it's a spread on?
For a long time.
Yeah, it's a dip.
Oh, it's a dip.
Oh, we want
Let me double check. Yeah.
Really, like, doesn't look good.
That's too much, that's too much.
It calls for 1 teaspoon.
That, well, no. Ooh. Say 1 teaspoon, that looks like a lot.
You know what?
I
don't think a little bit now.
That look like a lot.
And the reason I'm doing that is because it just occurred to me that this salt is saltier than most salts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do
I
have
have
to
to
adjust.
adjust it, yeah.
Now it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now do we have
Taste
enough
first
salt
and
in it?
then,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
No wonder it's so salty.
That could be, yeah.
You can always increase your ingredients of salt.
As long as you leave the salt out, it is fine.
That's great.
Doesn't have enough salt.
What is salt?
Well, of course it never has enough salt. That's like you asking me, is that hot?
Is it?
And I'll tell you no.
Never.
And she'll try it and she'll go, whoa! That's hot! It's not hot.
Is it wet Paul, or was it enough salt for you?
Did it taste like cheese?
It was fine.
No more salt.
No more for you. No more salt shaker for you.
Okay, I'm gonna put some more nutritional yeast in here,
Because it'll taste cheesier.
so it'll taste cheesier. That's why I tell you, these recipes are basics. You gotta keep trying until you get the right taste to it. Now this is for a cheese dip, a cheesy type dip. You can use it to put on your bread, you know,
Yeah, you can add more
to
salt
like a
here.
sauce.
Now you can add more salt. Here, this has plenty of it in there.
Here's a cover.
She jumped at that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's perfect now.
Make sure Carl tastes everything before you salt it. Use his salt meter, not your own.
It just doesn't taste right with his salt meter.
To you.
To me,
His is normal.
I don't know what. This is the best one.
Wow.
That's the better one. For those who like salt, this is the best
I
one.
would have actually added more salt to this, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's good.
She did to hers.
I did to mine. I'll give you some with salt.
Really good.
Debbie, it tastes like pimento cheese.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
How did you make, you just made this up by yourself?
Out of your head.
Down, Ed.
I had a basic recipe from somewhere else. I often take cooked vegetables.
No, these are.
And then
That does taste
I
like pimento cheese.
Make them all.
I have a risotto that I
So-
took from a cooked recipe.
So neat,
And then I made it.
Wow,
very, very special.
You like it?
this is
Tastes like
amazing.
cheese, doesn't it?
So I just experiment until I come up with something, you know?
So good.
And I had a suggestion tonight that I can make almost like a dessert out of cauliflower using cinnamon and agave or honey. So I'm gonna try that. That's gonna be my experiment this week to see what I can make with that.
This is delicious.
You like it?
Hated eyes.
Yeah, I was like, that's
If I didn't see that cheese didn't go in there, I wouldn't believe that it didn't have cheese in there. You know?
Amen.
Jill said it's like a cheese soup. It is.
Yeah, you could make it as a cheese, use it as a cheese soup if you wanted to.
reminds me of some of the stuff I get at Whole Foods.
Yeah?
This is amazing. It's not Whole Foods warm.
Yeah, that's because of the
That's,
blender.
that's actually not too bad.
No. Yeah, you know, if you wanted to use it as cheese soup, you could actually heat it up
Yeah, you
in
can
there.
use that. Yeah, you're having.
Next week, we're going to make a sprouted rye papaya salad and almond butter. I'll teach you how to make almond butter next time, so you don't have to buy it at the store.
Okay,
Make it
great.
yourself.
That's a great idea.
Because it's very expensive in the store,
It is, I paid for
and
it.
you don't have to make it that expensive. I mean, it's not that bad to make.
Let's pray quick and then
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pray
we
first.
can head out and do what we need to and finish up. Yahweh Elohim, we just thank you, Father, for being in our presence and for bringing this together, this class, and the people that you so desired to be here. And Father, we just ask that you keep the Ruach on them that we felt here tonight. Keep filling their veins with Yeshua's blood so that it may spill out and touch others as they walk His ways on this earth and think His ways and talk His ways. That we may be blessed, Father, to have you move with us in every way, shape, and form, whether we're doing wrong or whether we think we're doing right and we're not, that we know you're always with us and always nudging us to the way that you want us to conform to. We thank you for that, Father, and we thank you for blessing us with the food and the hands that have prepared this meal. And that people can rejoice in the food that they eat and give them life and light to every cell in their body. Bless us as we go tonight, Father, and sojourn on the highways and byways to keep us invisible to those we need to be invisible to, and visible to those we need to be visible to. In Yeshua HaMashiach's mighty name. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah. Thank you, Yahweh.
Hallelujah. So, yeah.